Thanks for the ride, Chloe. Right on time for my art lesson.
Thanks for coming with me. Sorry to be so boring.
Nothing exciting ever happens to us, right?
Listen, your rewind power has to be connected to that snow yesterday. That might explain your tornado vision.
Explain what? Snow equals a ginormous twister that takes out Arcadia Bay? You're high.
Wake up, Max. You saved my life
I'll get it all set up soon.
You altered the course of my destiny, yours, and whoever. Do you know about chaos theory?
What do you know about chaos theory,
theory?
Miss I hate math?
5 years ago, asswipe. Some people change. And your situation is the perfect storm for quantum physics.
Why me? I'm just a geek girl.
I'm just a small town girl.
A perfect example of strange attractors. Don't they teach you kids anything at Blackwell? We have a tornado, rewind power, and freak snow. Hello, Armageddon. So let's party with your power, Rockstar!
Like you said, Professor Price, a superhero needs a sidekick.
How can it be such a shitty week and yet one of the best of my life?
Because
God
we're back in
creates
action
man.
again.
Man creates dinosaur. Bye, Chloe. Enter the Vortex Club. Alright, so I'm hoping we'll get a chance to go and interact with Kate a little bit more.
I have a little time before Mr. Jefferson's class, so I can do some wandering.
Yeah, let's do some wandering. In this lonely world.
So are you going to that Vortex Club party?
Vortex Club party. What's up, students?
Justin always looks
That's what I said.
I got knocked on my ass by that dick.
There it is. Fantastic. Alright, Justin, we got you. Look at this
I
asshole.
swear, Principal Wells always looks distressed. Sir?
Oh, hello, Max. I hope this isn't about the alleged gun incident.
Alleged? Nathan did have a gun. Have you talked to him yet?
Yes, he's deeply upset about this accusation. I don't blame him.
Oh, poor baby,
Once I
deeply
have all the
upset.
facts, we'll talk. For the moment, focus on your schoolwork.
I can't focus when I'm scared.
Please don't say that. There's nothing to be scared of at Blackwell Academy. Our head of security is overseeing a new era of campus safety.
A new error.
I saw Mr. Madsen hassle Kate Marsh yesterday.
Wait. Do you see a pattern here, Max?
Probably not the same one you see.
It's
Nice.
very easy for you to instantly accuse people of doing terrible things. Nathan, Mr. Madsen, who's next? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting.
This school and this fucking guy. So, I think the point that the game is sort of trying to make here is, that it can be very difficult when someone in a position of power does something bad and you are trying to, like, fight that. That, the weight of privilege and the weight of, social capital can be very, very difficult to deal with.
I wouldn't want to be at an end-of-the-world party with Nathan Prescott. Too much truth in advertising. It's the invasion of the Vortex Club.
Don't be left out. Oh, I can't feel that FOMO.
Maybe you owed money to Frank, too. You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Best singer ever in Oregon, looking for best guitarist ever to form kick-ass band to take over the world. Influences: the Ramones, the Shins, the Beatles, the Ramones, the White Stripes, the Ramones, the Smiths, the Who, the Ramones, the Style Council, the Ramones, and Lady Gaga. Contact Steve Hackney. No calls before 4 p.m. or after 6:35 p.m. on weekdays. So rock and roll. What's up, douche nude? I hate these guys. Chad, Todd.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots.
How about this guy, though?
Zachary always looks like he's ready to... Hello, Zach.
Sup, Max? It's weird to not see you without your camera.
I'm always taking pictures with my eyes.
I bet. As long as you don't talk to everybody about all that shit with the sext in Victoria.
It's over. Just another Blackwell mini-drama.
You mean stupid shit. Man, I just don't get Victoria. And what does she want?
Probably for all of us to talk about her. Like now.
Then let's not. You're pretty smart, Max. See you at the game Friday.
Whoa. See it's game, bro.
Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. Desperate much? We're already here.
The world is yours today. Let's go see what's going on over here. What's up, Courtney?
Join us. Or die.
Oh, die. Sarcastic teens.
If I was normal, I'd be super excited about going to a major shindig.
If I was normal. Honey, normal people don't like parties either. It's
Join
okay.
us.
You don't
Or
have to
die.
you don't have to be into everything
Courtney
everyone
will
else
do
is into.
Anything for Victoria. Hey, Courtney. Ciao, Max. No photos, please. I have to come up with a guest list for a Vortex Club soiree. Really? Oh, like you care. I'm not anti-soiree. You seem anti-fashion, though.
Oh.
A Vortex Club party has a strict dress code. Do you even have a dress? Sorry, but nice try.
They're so mean. We're gonna have that conversation again, you frickin' jerk.
Hey, Courtney.
Say that to me
Ciao,
again.
Max.
Say it one more
No
time.
Photos, please. I have to come up with a guest list for a Vortex Club soiree.
Ooh, la
Really?
soirée.
Oh, like you care. I'm sure the Vortex Club has a dress code. As you can see, I would need your advice on what to wear. Thanks, Max. I didn't think you noticed high fashion. Tell you what, I'll put you down on the guest list, and before the party, I can give you some tips. Cool. Thanks, Courtney. I'll send you the party.
Oh
info
god,
later.
why did I
Back to the list.
rewind why did I rewind time so that I could be friends with this jerk? Like that was very sycophantic.
I should go and see what I can learn.
Global warning, freak snow. Climate change is no myth.
Hello, climate change.
Yes, that's what I just said. Ladies. Trebor.
Trevor surveys his domain.
Trevor has a cool hoodie. What's up, douche
If
nozzle?
only I knew what David Madsen was really up to.
Let's find out.
Excuse me, Mr. Madsen?
I know things got a little heated yesterday in Chloe's room. Was that really your reefer?
Reefer madness.
Yes, it was. You know that marijuana is almost legal in Oregon. I can get it at Blackwell. Are you gonna bust me now, Mr. Madsen?
Even I'm not that much of an asshole.
Oh.
And I am sorry about yesterday. I was wrong, but upset. Cannabis is not a big deal to you, but it has been to Chloe.
You're a combat veteran. She's no threat to you.
If I didn't care about her, I wouldn't care at all. When I was her age, I was out raising a lot more hell. She's better than that. All you kids are. So is Kate Marsh.
Interesting.
What
Oh
about
my god, is this game pulling a
Stepped
me?
between us at a pretty bad time. She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, this isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is for the safety of all Blackwell students, including you.
That'll take more than surveillance cameras.
It will take more than Ms. Grant and her petition to find missing students.
Isn't that your responsibility as head of security? Unless you know something about Rachel Amber that nobody else does.
I don't want to fight with you anymore. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. That's all, Max.
Well, alright. We're in G. I'm in the sci-fi lab now. I'm no Schrodinger's kitty. Okay. No, he's trying to be friendly, dude, so hard.
I still have time. I could go see Warren playing mad scientist in the lab. Luke is always using the phone as a shield to avoid people.
Party.
I really hope this jackass will use protection next time. Juliet is laying the smackdown on Zachary.
Yes. That's exactly the right approach.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
What's up, Evan?
I love how Evan is so above the Vortex Club and everything else.
Yo, Maxwell Smart. Talk later, cool?
Maxwell Smart, nice reference way before your time.
Can't help me?
I'm trying, but you have to understand my position.
Oh,
You don't understand mine. Nobody does.
I should go after her. Hey, Kate, 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 Kate Dog. Kate Dog and Warren G. Kate, Katie, Kate, Catington. Hey, K-Slice.
What do you want from me?
K-Pax. I want to talk to you. Stop. Please don't leave the scene. I can't. Okay. I'm just a PC. I can't follow you. Kate. Kate. I don't have. I can't open this door, Kate. All right. Well, I guess I'll go talk to the teacher. Seriously. PC'd so hard. No, you can't open the door. Well, why not? Well, because you're a PC, and you can't. The fourth wall is right behind it.
I bet Mr. Jefferson has had to deal with a lot of troubled students. Sorry to bother you, Mr. Jefferson.
I'm only bothered when you avoid turning in photos. But you know this. So what can I do for you, Max?
Just between you and me, I'm worried about Kate Marsh.
You don't say.
That's no secret. Word on the street is that you and Kate had a little confrontation with our security chief yesterday.
I stepped in between David Madsen barking all up in Kate's face about something. She doesn't deserve that.
Of course not. Mr. Madsen isn't the most gentle soul. Do you have proof he instigated the situation?
My word isn't good enough? The one time I choose not to take a picture.
Always take the shot. My #1 rule of photography.
I got
And
knocked
Max?
on my ass by that dick.
I promise this matter is being discussed by
Oh
the
my
faculty.
god. Thank you,
I assume
Sundance
you
Kid.
know about this viral video?
I got knocked on my ass by that dick.
Oh, we get the double, too. This is gonna get
Everybody
tiresome
knows.
so fast.
That's why I wanted to see you. Kate is being humiliated daily.
What if Kate brought
Okay, this content is too heavy for getting knocked on my ass by that
Maybe she
dick.
doesn't protest too much.
I'm gonna go turn
She
it
seems
down.
like she's holding back the truth. Have you talked to her?
Okay, there we go. Have you talked to her? Yes.
Yes, I talked to her on the phone today. She needs friends and support now. I just don't want Kate Marsh to become the next Rachel Amber.
Rachel Amber? What does she have to do with Kate?
With all her missing persons posters around, it's hard not to think of her.
I miss Rachel too. But think about yourself, Max. Principal Wells told me about what you said happened in the bathroom.
That was a private conversation. Not that I wouldn't tell you.
This is a serious accusation, Max.
So you don't believe me? I would never make something like this up.
I hope so, Max.
God,
But it's easy to
why are
point
all the
fingers.
authority
If Mr.
figures in
Madsen
this
claims you might be a
so
popular
bad
innocent
at
kid, should I believe him?
helping these
Listen.
kids?
Should I?
Excuse me, Max.
Excuse me, I gotta take a phone call. It's more
Hello?
important than this conversation.
Yes? Hold on. I have to take this, so just go into class and I'll be there soon.
Thanks for nothing, you fucking prick.
Make me beautiful, Needed.
Make me beautiful. Goddamn authority figure motherfuckers. That's really frustrating. Like, I wish that, I mean, I get why they're doing it for the game, but like, I really wish that was, not necessarily the case. Maybe there'll be an adult that'll help more. Like, I guess the mom was pretty good, but...
I guess I'm out of time to turn in a photo for the contest.
Irony.
Irony. Stella is smart to stay out of all the drama.
Yeah.
It's hard to not like Hayden because he just doesn't give a shit.
I'm kind of doing something now, Max.
Oh yeah, this guy. I want to see that picture of the Wolverine you drew.
Daniel is always on the outside looking in. What's up, Daniel?
Waiting to draw Dana after Hayden gets his paparazzi on. I hope you liked the sketch I did of you yesterday.
I did, actually. Thank you.
Love. And it's my new avatar.
Excellent. I got tons of likes on FB.
FB?
Blush.
Shut up.
Someday your portrait may hang in the Daniel De Costa wing of the Louvre. We'll talk about it later.
I like Daniel. Okay, let's go see Warren, I guess. Before I do this business. Here we go. Yeah, what up, Warren G? Hold on, though. Brooke needs my attention.
Brooke always kind of pretends like I'm almost not there. Why? Howdy, Brooke.
Hi, Max. Making your daily rounds?
Drone.
How was your drone?
Miss Grant busted me flying it over the parking lot.
This can't be that
She's all jacked up about surveillance bullshit. Like I was spying on Warren's new car.
You already planted a GPS on him?
I borrowed the one he has on you.
I hate
Bye,
to hit one,
Felicia.
but
Don't let me get in your way. So long.
Yo, what you doing, Warren? Chemistry stuff.
bring me the brain, Igor.
It's alive. Alive! Yeah, I thought I could take a picture of that. That's so funny. So, like, occasionally there'll be stuff in this game where I'm like, I would probably take a photo of that if I had my camera. Let's see, where is it? Where is the chemistry stuff? Yeah, just that one beaker. Maybe from this angle. How do I do it? Chemistry stuff. Alright, maybe it's after I talk to Warren. Hi, Warren.
There's Mr. Wizard hard at work. Hey, Warren. Are you okay? You look thoughtful yet confused.
Maxwell Silver Hammer. Perfect timing.
Nice Beatles
I need help
reference.
with this chemical experiment.
Asking me for help means you're screwed.
Have to add either a bit of potassium or sodium. It's up to you to decide, Dr. Max.
Let's put in the sodium and then rewind.
Go Diem.
Godium? That's the worst pun I've ever heard. Yet Max
It
has
is a terrible
spoken.
pun.
Sodium it is.
Boom! Killed. Here it comes. No, don't lean over it, you ass! Oh, God.
Damn.
Fuck, I was sure he was gonna get his face blown off. Waft! Waft!
Hey, Warren. Are you okay? You look
Maxwell,
asking.
have that.
I'm not sure why you're letting me decide your fate, but go potassium.
Potassium it shall be. If this works, you get a free hug.
Please let me give you a free hug. There you go.
Weird science.
Goggles! Oh! Are you seeing this? He's... Oh. Dude's gonna kill himself.
Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck. Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck.
That's a good sound clip, too. Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck.
Hey, Warren.
Maxwell,
Asking.
have that.
Lots of
I actually
potassium.
think you should use a lot of potassium. I mean, a shitload.
See? Look at that smile.
Oh, now
I'm a
he's gonna
scientist now.
die.
Let's do this thing.
Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck. Yeah. Woo!
She blinded me with science.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes! That was a blast! But let's keep it a professional secret. Cool?
Yeah, okay. Good. Rip, rip Warren. Seriously, though, how do I take a picture of his stupid chemistry stuff?
Bring me the brain, Igor.
Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck. Fire blankets. Is that maybe not the right chemistry stuff? It's definitely in that. Yeah, where's the free hug, motherfucker?
Yes! That was a blast. But let's keep it a professional secret. Cool?
Hi, Miss Grant.
Funny, I was just thinking about you, Max. Thanks again for taking a stand against camera surveillance here. Every signature counts.
Miss Grant, can I ask you a possibly dumb science question?
You know my stock teacher answer. There are no dumb questions.
Word.
Ask away.
Would you add potassium or sodium to a chemical mix for this week's experiment?
Neither. Unless you want a face full of powder. I would add chlorine.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about all the autumn
Nope.
photos I want
Stop.
to take.
Oh, this is my favorite time of year. I do love the season change. This whole campus is a visual delight. I know Mr. Jefferson loves to shoot around here.
You must like photography.
I do, but I'm certainly no artist. I'm all about the science. You can't debate numbers. I have to say, it's not quite autumn enough yet.
I can't wait for fall either. It's all about the atmosphere.
You're the artist and I'm the scientist. Like yin and yang.
Bye.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant.
I'll come back and talk to you in a
I have to
second.
get
I
going.
gotta rewind and then
Go on,
chlorine
Max.
gas.
We'll talk again. Real soon.
Herr Warren has to make the chlorine gas. Alright, rewinding here. Okay. Alright, Warren.
Hey, Warren.
Maxwell's
Asking me for...
have that.
Chlorine.
Wrong, Warren. You need to add chlorine. Not potassium or sodium.
Chlorine? I didn't think of that. Can't argue with a confident scientist.
Put
Let's try it.
your goggles on. Oh my god. Bloop. No! Inhale that chlorine.
Eureka! She's got it.
No, you got it.
Don't
There
be
we
so
go.
modest, Dr. Caulfield.
Cute. Let's see. Yeah, that was the photo. Okay, so
That
it's not
was
always
fun
the
helping
exact
Warren.
photo.
He's pretty cute when he's in full-on geek mode.
Pretty cute when he's in full.
Check out the big brain on Max. You might be the next Heisenberg of Blackwell.
All right. Sorry. What? What? What are you doing? What's happening? Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. Oh, am I stuck behind him now? There we go. All right. Where were we? Stella.
That's a great sketch of Dana. Daniel is the real deal.
Those are cute. Doesn't this character have a map making class to attend? You know, Stella cartography.
Alyssa really lives for her classes.
Sorry. Sorry.
Not now, Max. I'm contemplating shit.
I love you. You're so great.
Alyssa really lives for
Not
her
now,
classes.
Max. I'm like contemplating shit. She's like an angry, lumpy space princess. Get out of my face.
Do you think Max will be pissed we're sitting at her desk?
I'm
sure she'll
standing
report us
right
to the
here,
principal.
you fucks.
Like I give a flying fuck.
I can't believe the principal lets him stay in school after... I feel so awkward after batting on Victoria.
Why do you feel awkward? She's terrible.
I think she can hear us.
I was standing right there.
I like Taylor's artistic side, not her personality.
No time to talk, Max. Art in progress.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
No time to talk, Max. Posing in progress.
I know, I'm trying to get in on it.
Dana is ready for her 15 minutes of fame.
Hey. 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 Yeah, what up? I'm in photo too. Alright, fuck sticks.
Better be quiet, Victoria. We have a master snitch and liar here.
And paparazzi. I want that photo whore or I get nasty.
Too late.
Oh,
Ooh,
burn!
snip, snip.
Max is so fearless when she has backup.
Right. Can I sit at my table now?
Don't get cocky. This isn't over.
In fact, shit's just starting, Max.
I'm gonna eat your fucking eyes.
Assholes.
Oh, Kate.
Okay, why is David taking photos of Kate? Now this is so wrong and weird.
Can I just get up and go out there, please? I'm locked in my chair.
What up,
What's
Max?
up?
Hey, Warren.
I saw Kate earlier and her eyes were puffy from crying.
I know, she's outside.
Kate has a lot on her plate.
I didn't know what to say and she didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I know you love me, but if you're not in this class, beat it. Everybody else, please sit
Maybe
down.
I'll
We
see
have a
you
lot
later.
to cover today, and so little time as usual.
I
see all the
feel
usual
really
suspects
helpless.
here.
Like I want to go help Kate, but the game
Anybody
isn't letting
seen Kate
me.
Marsh?
I guess Kate will miss class now.
Everybody has seen Kate Marsh by now.
I'm worried about
Fuck
her.
you, Victoria.
Feeling good.
Sounds like you're giggling about a video gone viral.
It's cool that Mr. Jefferson published his own little book of photo tips.
Maybe it involves a student? Or a friend? I wonder how it would feel to have false images of yourself shot out all over the world for people to judge. Usually, people need something to judge, so they never take a good look at themselves.
Max, the boss with a gun, marry me. Illegal in Oregon for now. Fuck that shit. Elope.
We can thank reality TV for some of that. In the end, we can only blame ourselves for participating.
Yeah, look at this
Speaking
private
of
school class
participation,
size.
There are a few souls here who have yet to enter a photo in the contest. Like Max Caulfield, for example. Who I know can't wait to enter, right? I'm sure you read the syllabus like it was a Harry Potter book, so you must know today we're studying chiaroscuro.
Yeah.
That beautiful word about the
Light and
contrast
shadow.
between light and dark. The shadow
Chiaroscuro.
play that gives photography.
I literally learned, okay.
Visual power.
I learned that word from two sources about around the same time, chiaroscuro. Not from photography class, for some reason. It must have gone in and out of my head. But I learned it from, it's a city in the campaign setting in the Exalted role-playing game. And chiaroscuro, I learned it from the Trogdor video. So, yep.
It's basic yin and yang. Black and white images are effective precisely because of their contrast. Although we don't technically see in mono.
Yo! Some crazy shit is going down in the girls' dorm!
Zachary, do not come into my class like that ever again. Listen, everybody remain seated.
Oh, there goes your authority, brah.
Dismissed.
That needed a,
Is this for real?
that needed a laugh track for that.
I didn't think she was that messed up.
Oh no. Kate. If she's up on the roof and anyone is doing anything other than being supportive, and like
No!
they're bad people.
Oh god.
Okay.
I have to do something to help her.
Jesus.
I hope not.
Not again. Not now.
No.
I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
Oh boy. Did I just freeze time? Is this a new application of our power?
Keep going,
Oof.
Max. You can do it.
Okay. But do what though? Tense.
Yes.
Just, yeah, grab her and, like, throw her on the ground.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any power. Now I have to do this by myself.
Max, seriously, don't come near me. I will jump.
Okay. I'm right here. Kate, please.
Oh, Max, I know you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
You matter, and not just to me.
I do want to believe that.
Kate, your life is still yours, and we can get through this together. Let me help.
I'm glad to hear you worry about me. That makes me feel better.
I'll always be here for you, Kate. My new motto is, friends come first.
I did feel better talking to you on the phone. I always feel like you really listen.
Kate, please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link to the video. It was written on the shower room mirror.
That's your story now. How can I trust you? What about this morning when I needed help? You told me to do nothing.
I didn't.
Kate, I'm gathering proof that Nathan Prescott drugged you. And you're not the only victim. So you have to help me take Nathan down.
Nathan Prescott? That makes sense. He's a scumbag. You have proof now?
Soon, then straight to the police. Think of it like we're cleansing Blackwell.
You do have my back, Max. That's the first time I've felt hopeful in a week.
Good. We all need to have each other's backs. So, I want you to come with me now. Please. You don't have to do this.
Max, I'm in a nightmare and I can't wake up. Unless I put myself to sleep. Then everybody at Blackwell can post pics of my body. I'm already on the internet forever. No wonder they call it a web. Nothing can ever get out. Like my video. I wish I could go back in time and erase everything.
Kate, this is our chance to beat the bullies. That's the only way we can win against them.
Can we really, Max? I don't believe in miracles anymore either.
Now I do. You're part of the reason why. If you come down with me, I can tell you more.
You're such a good person, Max. Even if you're full of crap. But I'll come with you. You're my friend.
Forever. Can we hug on it?
No! Nobody cares about me!
What?
Nobody!
Kate, I saw that card from your father. You can count on him. He clearly loves you without question.
Dad does care, even though I hurt him. He's the only one I know who believes in me. I'm sorry. Sorry.
What are you talking about? You saved me from talking in class.
So I didn't want to talk about it during the scene because the scene was happening.
I know today was difficult for...
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting trying to balance the difference between making the right call in the conversation and knowing whether or not your choices are already... Like, I played this whole episode. I've been playing everything up to this point, you know, trying to make sure Kate is okay, right? Because that's a big priority for me. And it's hard to tell if I did all the work before the conversation was predestined when I went in, or if what I said actually had any impact. Obviously, like Max, I only get one viewpoint, and in that case, I couldn't rewind to change it. Now, if you're watching this, you might have seen other playthroughs to see how that conversation went differently. But yeah, I mean, I played toward... I knew this conversation would happen. I was playing towards it. So, I mean, maybe you can put all the effort in and then make the wrong decision in the dialogue, and she'll go through with it anyway. I think it's interesting that it's both. Kate, I think, is a character that I'm finding particularly... I want to unravel Kate some more.
The way Blackwell pulled together to save a young
Pulled
girl's
together.
life. Of course, you're quite a hero for getting Kate to come down, Max.
I didn't do much.
She's modest. Like a real hero.
Yeah, real hero.
Fuck you.
As principal of Blackwell Academy, I take my duties seriously. I take the well-being of every student more seriously. What happened today should never happen in a hall of wisdom and knowledge. Mr. Madsen, as our head of security here, those roof doors should always be locked. That's just standard operating procedure. They were not, and that is indeed your responsibility.
Busted.
Mr. Jefferson, I know you can't be expected to know what your students are going through, but Kate has assisted you in class, so you should have known something was amiss. Mr. Prescott, since you are responsible for the Vortex Club parties, and since Miss Marsh did attend your last party, you'll have to answer some more questions. Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the roof with Kate Marsh? Did she tell you her plan? Or anything at all? Please, tell us everything.
Fuck. Nathan dosed her. Jefferson made her cry. David bullied her. God. There's more to David than I think we know about yet. The last time I tried to talk shit about Nathan, the fucking principal didn't listen to me. And I don't want to... Jefferson is useless, but I don't think he's the villain here. These are shit choices. I mean, it's Nathan, obviously. Like, Nathan is the clear choice. But you gotta remember, when you're fighting you're fighting an entrenched power structure, just pointing out injustice doesn't mean shit, right? Rapists get away with this all the fucking time. Like, to the point where people don't report it because they know it's not gonna do anything. Oh, God. Fuck. I mean, I guess I can theoretically rewind time, right? I can point it out. He's gonna deny it. No one will be there to back me up.
All I know is that Kate was at a party and Nathan dosed her. She got wasted and kissed some boys on a viral video without a clue.
I dosed her? Without a clue. Have you seen the video? Whatever. Kate was loaded and
You're a
playing
liar.
the field.
You told Kate you took her to the emergency room.
I said I was going to take her to the ER. She sobered up eventually.
Bullshit. Something happened to her and you know it. How about we talk about you waving a gun in the girls' bathroom?
That's total slander. I could sue you and this school so fast.
Oh, this little sneaky
I already
fuck.
have a personal lawyer.
Careful, Mr. Prescott. I've been told of this alleged gun incident, and I have to admit that the video in question was sent to me by multiple sources.
Including me.
So?
And since Mr. Prescott does appear prominently in the video and was responsible for the party, I have no choice but to suspend him until further notice.
Whatever. See you in court.
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and student just tried to kill herself. They don't need this forum right now.
Yes,
Thanks, boss.
I'm kind of devastated right now.
Fuck
I'd
you.
like to be with my family.
All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
My head is killing me, but I think I can use my power again.
Boy. Like, I could rewind and blame dude, but I think, like, he's doing that thing where he's like, no, kids, I'm your friend. I'm totally your friend. Yeah, I want to read the statement. I think he was trying to help her. I think that he's, like, not good at being a good dude, but I think that he's trying. I think that there's something fucked up about that guy, about him. Well, I want to see what would have happened if I had blamed Jefferson. I'm curious. I'm gonna pick Nathan in the end.
Miss Caulfield.
I saw Mr. Jefferson talking to Kate right before our class. Then she ran off crying.
Mark, I do know that Miss Marsh has assisted you on class events.
Kate, Miss Marsh has been very withdrawn lately. I assume this awful video was the cause. I hated seeing the students laugh at her. She was upset Miss Caulfield didn't return her calls. She felt rejected.
Oh my god, I'd love
by
to.
the school.
She shouldn't have asked to be on video.
I'd love to see
acting
an
some
alignment
dude.
chart for this game.
She didn't ask for any of this.
No, on the contrary. Max was right to bring this up. Now, I wanted to help, but I guess I was too late.
Well, now this is problematic. The publicity is rising, and perhaps you shouldn't represent Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest in San Francisco.
Are you serious?
That's like
I
his
am.
thing.
We don't need any negative press about that event.
Oof.
And we need to involve the Academy in possible disciplinary
no.
measures for you.
I understand. There are bigger things at stake than me. The life of a young girl, for one. Maybe you should investigate other staff members. Max told me she knew things about Mr. Madsen.
Let Max speak for herself. Everything we talked about here will be looked into. All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to
No, thank
confirm
you.
what you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Nathan.
Miss Caulfield, what?
Why was I on the roof? Because fucking Nathan is a fuckstick.
Full.
Excuse me.
Miss Caul.
I mean, I'll sign it, but like, this is not like I would teach my kids if I ever had kids. I would be like, so if an adult ever tries to get you to, she's 18, this is legally binding. If an adult ever gets you to sign something, don't fucking do it. Oh, kid.
Well, I think we know less now than when we started. We'll be assisting the police with further inquiries. I know this has been a stressful day. I wish I had the power to change it all for the better. So thank you for coming in.
Heavy.
I couldn't even believe it was happening. It was literally slow motion as I grabbed her hand. And then I could feel her grabbing mine.
Max, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Ever! You reached out, she reached out, hugs, tears, applause. Like a superhero.
Not quite. Look at me. I'm a mess.
You're glowing. Seriously, a human halo. I'm pretty sure you earned your wings today.
I'm still worried about Kate. She did try to kill herself. All over a video.
Viral is the right word. Like a disease.
So you watched it?
Just 1.5 times.
Warren.
Okay, here's the thing. So these things happen to people in real life, right? Like, we don't... like, I don't get exposed to this kind of stuff very often because, again, like, I'm not a teenager. And when I was in high school, camera technology was not available to us as readily as it is now. But, like, as an adult, I get exposed to, like, celebrity naked pics, exposed, whatever. The don't look at them. Like, this is the thing. Like, talking about them, like, retweeting that stuff, like, engaging in that kind of shit, like, people's privacy getting violated is rough. And it's hard because human curiosity is so, especially around stuff to do with sex, is so high. Because sex is seen as this, like, mysterious, intensely, like, hidden thing, right? Like, so, oh god, like, a famous person whose life you get to know all kinds of stuff about, they're, like, naked on the internet? Oh my god, I better go check that out. Because we wanna have that feeling of, like, knowing something other people don't know. Secret knowledge is very, like, appealing to people. And, like, when someone's privacy gets violated like that, it's not okay to, like, profit off of it or, like, share it around, right? Like, even though it's hard. And I'm not saying that, like, people watching this is, like, I'm not accusing you of doing such a thing specifically, but I'm saying, like, you know, it's violating somebody's privacy really sucks. And even if they don't know you're doing it and whatever, it's, yeah, it's a thing that I have feelings about. And I think that, like, privacy and the internet especially are a weird thing that we're all still kind of trying to figure out, right? Like, it's still so new and so, like, in our kind of infancy as far as information sharing culture that we're all making kind of, like, dumb mistakes and, like, stumbling over things. So, like, Warren admitting to, like, watching this video 1.5 times, like, it's kind of a dirtbag move, but he's a teenager and, like, it sucks because we're people and, you know, just something to think about in real life, you know? Making a mistake like that, I don't think, like, I'm not saying Warren's a bad guy.
I got knocked on my ass by that dick.
I'm not saying Warren's a bad guy, but I think it's just something to think about, right? Privacy, what does it mean to...
I got knocked on my ass by that dick.
Get knocked on your ass by that dick.
I don't mean to sound weird, but there's something ominous going on at Blackwell.
Thanks for breaking the tension.
And I'm working on proof that Kate Marsh is connected to Rachel Amber. Somehow. Along with Nathan and Mr. Madsen.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I wouldn't doubt it. Nathan did scare me yesterday, and Madsen is a straight-up dickhead. So, what do you think is really happening?
What the hell is this?
What do you think is really happening is, it could be the
confirms
tagline of this game.
Day. Feel that chill.
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today. I would know. I would.
Aww.
I believe you, Warren. I'll believe anything this week.
It's like just freakish weather changes. Yeah, don't stare at it. I love that they've, oh god, this game, like, the character development in this is so good. Like, I like how they set up the characters in episode 1 and then kind of flip them around in episode 2. Yeah, fuck. Shady. These two. You could have died today, bro.
I got knocked on my ass by that dick.
That's right.
I got knocked on my ass by that dick.
Chloe. The irony of the text message while she's alone, right? Like, she's by herself, and her family is together, and her friends are with other people, and she's, like, alone, but she gets this text message that's like, we're gonna do this together, but they're so far apart. Okay, what? So we saw the Rachel folder before. Where is this? Is this in... This is David's... It's like David's, like, closet, right? Kate Marsh. Glass of whiskey. Some pills. Oh, wait, hold on, no. Was that maybe the professor? Was that like the, oh, man. This game. All right, so we're going to do the credit roll and the talk over. So, yeah, meds and booze, not a good combination. So, here's the thing that I like about episode 2. It felt a little slower. There was that piece where you like walk around looking for the beer bottles, which was sort of pointless and wandery, but everything else in it was really solid. And this game does with its characters a lot of what I try to do in tabletop role-playing games with NPCs. So we see characters get introduced initially with a very strong, like, couple of things you want to remember about them, right? So, like, let's look at Madsen, right? Madsen is introduced, and he's described to us visually, using the visual language of the game, as kind of a douche, right? Like, he's got a look that we as ostensibly, like, Western, as a Western audience, would interpret as kind of a negative authority figure, right? He's got like the sort of porn stash. He's got the like brush mustache. He's in the security outfit. We see him treating the NPCs that we like badly. So we get this whole idea of him as like a total jerk. They do the same. Victoria is posted up as a particular kind of character. Kate, we see her as the sort of like shy religious girl. Like, she's kind of like a stereotype in that way. And so what they do in the second second episode, is twist those characters a little. So as we get to learn them better, we learn more things about them. There's a little bit of a twist on... Oh, it was a local native song. Okay, that's why it sounded familiar. There's a little twist to the way that their character is presented. And so what's interesting about how it works is that as the game goes on, hopefully that'll keep going. Hopefully that development will continue, and we'll be able to experience the characters either kind of like fall back on what we expected them to be like, or to progress forward into some other new thing. I think that presenting characters as unchanging is like the least interesting thing you can do in a video game or a tabletop game or in any fictional media, right? To be like, this is how this character is. And we get attached to characters for what we think that they're like. You know, like, we see this in roleplay all the time. When somebody makes a decision for their character and the audience or chat is like, wait a second, they wouldn't do that. You know, that's so out of character. But, you know, we get attached to characters because we think we know them. And when they're authors or they're actors or whatever, they when they make changes to these characters, we can feel not hurt, but like offended by those changes because it's unexpected, because we're being shaken, right? And that can make us feel uncomfortable or strange. When we feel like we can predict what a character is going to be like, we feel safer with that narrative. And that's why predicting character progression is a thing that a lot of people try to do, where they're like, oh, I could see this happening with this character, or I could see this character going this direction, or these two characters will definitely like be friends or hook up or hate each other or whatever. But people are a paradox, because in a lot of ways they're infinitely complex, and in other ways they're very plain, very simple, and you can expect certain behaviors from them. And so I guess that dialogue between the expectations that we have and the reality of a character is what makes stuff like this, video games, tabletop games, the portrayal of characters so fascinating. I think that it's a hard balance as a creator, as someone who creates and portrays characters. It's a hard balance to make them interesting enough, but being true to whatever the core of that character is, at least from the perspective of the, of the player characters or from the audience. Like when a character does something, there's a sort of sense that you're accountable for that character's behavior, in a way, because you're doing it through them, which is fascinating, I think, for me. Yeah, and there's a lot to be said about the sort of complex nature of character, of personality, of what a person is like, and trying to write a character that's believable but predictable enough that it doesn't feel like out of place when they just make a decision to do something. And we don't really know, like, we've only spent 6 hours or so with these characters, so we don't really know them very well, and we're learning about how they work as time goes on. We know David Madsen better now than we did before. And this, in a way, you can use this to lull audiences into a sense of false security, right? So you can be like, oh, this character must be changing, and then you revert them back to an old behavior. You see this a lot in the story of redemption, right? Where people are like, you really want that, like, drug addict to kick their habit. And to create tension, the writer can just, like, say, okay, well, we're gonna roll them back. We're gonna say they're gonna have a relapse. Characters who are struggling with violence, characters who are having a downfall, who are spiraling into darkness, we can have them recede from that trap and give people a break to say, like, it'll be okay, but maybe that's not true. So keep an eye on the way these characters behave. Let's watch as we play through more episodes. What that's like, and how those characters change. So let's see how we stack up against the rest of the universe. So I told Kate to wait for more proof, which was an awkward, hard choice for me to make, because you want to encourage people to talk about their experiences when, like, sexual assault. You want to, like, have people talk about it so that it becomes less of a thing to be afraid to talk about. But we've also seen, and I think the game did a great job, we've seen a power structure pushing down on the characters in play. I answered Kate's call. That one felt like a no-brainer. Like, Chloe was being pushy, but I knew that Kate would need help this episode. Pretty evenly split on whether or not to shoot Frank. This, I think, is a video game choice. Like, gun versus not gun. Like, okay, we saved Kate's life. Nice to see that 66% of people could do that. And then I blame Nathan, which I think most people did. Yeah, you can see. I think it makes sense. This is not a hard choice. So a little bit more split than last time. I remember to water the plant this episode. I didn't help Alyssa. I don't know what Alyssa needed help with, but I missed that one. I erased the link, as most people did. I was friendly with Taylor, which felt like a weird choice. Yeah, I felt like a weird choice for me to be friendly with Taylor, but I kind of like left it to stand. Yeah, I want to go see Planet of the Apes because Planet of the Apes rules. I erased the message that I left because again, this was the Adam choice. This felt invasive. I'm not sure that Max had the emotional intelligence, right? Like, here's the thing. So I think that these choices aren't they're not the world choosing to, they're not the world giving us things to choose, right? This isn't random choice happening in the universe. This is the game developers leading us to a choice, right? Someone mentioned that, yeah, Alex, fake Alex Blue said, with the gun, it's the audience calling for drama. So this is like, you can create a pacing situation where that's a foregone conclusion, right? Where it's like, kind of dull, kind of quiet, kind of dull, leading up with the gunplay, they're going to kind of try to Chekhov us, and they're like, bam, human target, what are you going to do? Right? So it's a bit of a loaded choice. So if we're thinking about choice in terms of the context of the game, remember that these aren't real choices. They're influenced by the narration of the game. They're influenced by the space that the game takes place in. Obviously, I fucked with the railroad, which is funny because I thought that was the clear answer. And you can cut the wires, I guess. Gained entry into the party. That one, like the Taylor thing, was like a bit of like playing the enemy team. I helped Warren. Most people didn't. I could see why, though, because he's the first person to talk to in that room. You might just do that and leave, which I was going to do without talking to the teacher. And then I told on David to Mr. Jefferson. I mentioned it. Now, we saw Jefferson and the principal all buddy-buddy having that kind of like, well, they weren't buddy-buddy, they were arguing. But, yeah, it's interesting that I'm gonna watch that relationship closely. Dun dun dun. Chaos Theory, looking a little stranger for the next episode. Cool. So, thank you. Thank you for coming. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this notification at the bottom. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god, thank you. Well, all right, cool. That's like, that's the best part of the whole fucking episode right there. That's so cool. So you notice, like, we were talking about the content warnings. I was saying at the beginning, like, I'm glad that if you could stick it out, I'm glad that it was a thing that we could do together. If you had to leave during any part of the stream, that's okay too. I'm glad that you made a safe choice for yourself. This kind of content, because it's so close to reality, it can be hard. And if any of this stuff was like hard for you to watch, or, and I hate using the term because, people make fun of it so much, but like triggering, if there's any of the content was like causing anxiety for you, I mean, as even the game now points out, there are places where you can get support and help for that. So cool. Thank you for coming along for episode 2 of Life is Strange. I really like this game, and I'm excited to keep playing it. So make sure you tune in next time for episode 3, Chaos Theory.